Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played while riding in your car. Today's episode is called Fruit Salad. This is a 21 question trivia quiz that was submitted by Trish and Tom. Some of the questions are about fruit and some of the questions just happen to have fruity answers. Pay attention to the questions because they are very good at hiding clues in there that'll help you get the answer. Let's get started with question number 1. It can apply to any consumer good but is mainly used for motor vehicles, requiring the manufacturer to buy back any vehicle with a serious defect. Rules vary from state to state, but all states have a version of what sour-sounding statute? The sour-sounding statute we're talking about is called the lemon law. Lemon law is the answer. Question number 2. This fruit that originated in New Guinea and the Philippines was spread throughout Oceania by canoe voyagers 3,000 years ago. It was not named for its suitability for sandwiches, but for its aroma and its texture when it's cooked. What is this fruit called? This is a perfect example of the hints hidden in the question. It's not named for sandwiches, but it is called breadfruit. Question number 3. In the 19th century, the British Royal Navy began adding lemon juice to its sailors' daily rum ration to help prevent scurvy. Later, the lemons, which had to be imported, were replaced by what other citrus fruit that grew in the British colonies? The answer is limes. They switched lemons for limes. Question number 4. He got his start on the Tom and Jerry show in 1975 and 2 years later starred in his own spin-off. Pictured as a 40-foot purple gorilla, he responds to questions and comments by saying his name twice. What is this substantial simian's fruity moniker? This substantial simian is known as the grape ape. Question number 5. This bromeliad is often associated with Hawaii, but is actually native to South America. What fruit finally reached Hawaii in the 18th century and by the late 1800s was commercially grown on plantations, and a cake made with it is popular even though it is traditionally served upside down? You've probably had some at a family reunion. Pineapple upside down cake. Pineapple is the answer. Question number 6. Today it is one of the most popular drinks in the world, especially for dunking donuts. It is made from what is commonly called a bean, but it is actually the seed of a berry. Whether it is served hot or iced, this dark, bitter, stimulating beverage is known as what? The answer is coffee. Coffee. Question number 7. The national fruit of India, Pakistan, and the Philippines is juicy and has a large, flat stone. In 1962's Dr. No, a ditty about it seems to be playing everywhere in Jamaica, and even James Bond sings a few bars. What fruit is grown extensively in tropical and subtropical parts of the world? You can hear James Bond sing "Underneath the Mango Tree." Mango is the answer. Question number 8. This low-budget spoof of low-budget horror movies released in 1978 tells of a murderous variety of fruit commonly misidentified as a vegetable. Critically panned but becoming a cult classic, what movie's 1988 sequel features George Clooney in one of his earliest roles? That movie is called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Question number 9. This fragrant, fingered citrus fruit is a common Lunar New Year gift, symbolizing happiness, good fortune, and long life. Although it contains no juice or pulp, its peel can be candied for snacks or adding to other dishes. Because of its shape and its religious connotations, it is known as what? This fragrant, fingered citrus fruit is known as Buddha's hand. Question number 10. In 1961, Roald Dahl wrote a children's book about James Henry Trotter, who is orphaned and sent to live with his 2 cruel aunts. Dahl said he was originally going to write about a cherry, but decided the title fruit was prettier, bigger, and squishier. What is this story called? It is not James and the Giant Cherry, it is James and the Giant Peach. Question number 11. The 1978 movie Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, starring Peter Frampton, the Bee Gees, and George Burns, features this and other Beatles songs as its soundtrack. What is the title of the song about a place where nothing is real and is apparently everlasting? If you remember the theme is fruit, that would help you know that it is Strawberry Fields Forever. Question number 12. Its name has nothing to do with crustaceans, but refers to its small size and often sour taste. What is this little fruit whose bigger relatives are said to keep the doctor away? It's got nothing to do with crustaceans, but it is called a crab apple. Crab apple. Question number 13. The carambola, native to the Southeast Asian tropics, is eaten in many parts of the world despite being mildly toxic. What is the common name of this fruit that has 5 prominent ridges running down its sides, and when cut crosswise, the slices look like certain luminous heavenly bodies? The answer is the star fruit. Question number 14. The 1993 movie Tombstone is loosely based on a brief gunfight at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. What is the fruit-based phrase that Doc tauntingly flings at Johnny Ringo that has become one of the most quoted lines from the film? Doc says, "I'm your huckleberry." Question number 15. Royal Navy officer Admiral Sir Thomas Paulsley once commented on the cleanliness and neatness of the sailors in their Sunday best uniforms. His description of something that is perfectly neat, clean, and well organized is still known today as being in what type of fruit condition? If you are neat, clean, and well organized, you are in apple pie order. Question number 16. Little Jack Horner considers himself a good boy as he eats his pie in a corner. Perhaps he would be a better boy if he didn't stick his thumb in his food, but since he does, what does he pull out of his pie? This one's pretty easy, but if you don't remember, he stuck in his thumb and he pulled out a plum. Question number 17. Native to tropical West Africa, this fruit was imported to Jamaica and became the island's national fruit. When allowed to fully ripen, it's an important ingredient in Caribbean cooking, but when it is unripe, it is so toxic that the fresh fruit is banned in the US. What is this perfidious fruit called? There are a lot of names, but the most common name is Aki. Question number 18. Although it is native to China, this fuzzy-skinned fruit made its way to New Zealand in the early 20th century and was named for a chicken-sized, flightless, fuzzy-feathered New Zealand bird. Also called the Chinese gooseberry, what is the common name of this fruit? This chicken-sized, flightless, fuzzy-feathered New Zealand bird is the kiwi. Kiwi. Question number 19. This fruit's name is derived from Latin for seeded apple, and indeed it is chock full of seeds. In fact, the seeds are the only edible part. They can be eaten as is or used for juice. Grown in all four hemispheres, what is the national fruit of Iran called? The seeded apple is the pomegranate. And question 20. In the 2001 comedy Zoolander, male model Derek Zoolander is devastated when he loses his #1 ranking, and to cheer him up, his roommates suggest they go out for his favorite iced coffee drink. What high-fashion beverage with just a little bit of citrus do they get? They go out for orange mocha frappuccinos. All right, that wraps up the first 20 questions of today's quiz. There is a question 21 tiebreaker coming up at the end of the episode if you need to stick around for that. If you enjoyed today's quiz, please leave a comment down below for Trish and Tom. They have submitted a ton of quizzes to the channel over the years, and they are some of our most popular and most watched quizzes, so thank you from me to Trish and Tom, and if you like this quiz, you can leave them a comment down below and hopefully they'll see it. Alright, subscribe to the channel, don't forget that, and let's get ready for question 21, the tiebreaker for today. Whoever gets closest to the right year wins the point. It is a satirical comedy directed by and starring Woody Allen as a bumbling man involved in a Latin American revolution. What year did the movie Bananas come out in theaters? Directed by and starring Woody Allen, the movie Bananas came out in 1971. Whichever player got closest to 1971 wins the point, and if after question 20 there was a tie, whoever just won that point just won the whole game. Congratulations, thank you for watching, thank you especially to Trish and Tom for another great quiz. We'll see you guys on the next trip.